Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello students, how are you?
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam. Hello,
Hey,
Miss.
Miss, I'm fine, good. How are you?
I'm fine too. Okay, so first I want to check your attendance. Okay, Vina Advianti?
Present, Miss.
Yeah, and then the second, Luluul Marati.
I'm here, Miss.
Okay, thank you. And then the last, Nurlintang Arumsari.
Yes, I Miss.
Okay, thank you guys. So today we will discuss about analytical exposition. Okay, next. Yeah, before we go on, so do you know what is analytical exposition?
I don't know, Miss.
I don't have.
Okay, we move to the definition of analytical exposition. Okay. Definitions of analytical exposition. Analytical exposition is an English text that conveys the author's views on an issue. And then this text is an argumentative text that tries to convince the reader that the issue being discussed is an important issue. In addition to pouring out the author's thoughts, analytical exposition text also aims to provide another point of view to the reader. And then next, we have generic structure. Ada 3, yaitu thesis, arguments, and conclusion. In thesis, contains the opinion of the author or speaker regarding the topic in question. And then the second, in arguments, contain opinions that support the main idea. The more opinions that are written, the more interesting and analytical exposition text is because readers or listeners tend to believe in an event if there are many supportive opinions in it. And then the last, we have conclusion or restatements on the essence of the ideas presented. Okay, move to characteristic of analytical exposition. Jadi yang pertama itu menggunakan present tense seperti I eat, and then Chetah runs. Dan yang kedua, menggunakan mental verbs like I believe, I prefer, I agree, and I doubt, I disagree. And the third, use saying verbs to support the author's arguments, such as people say, it is said, and research indicates. And then next, using connecting words to connect the author's arguments, such as additionally, furthermore, not only, also, in addition, moreover, and likewise. And the last, using the causal conjunction to explain the result or reason of the problem, such as because, consequently, despite, due to, for that reason, in case, otherwise, yet, first, and the last second. Okay, We move to example of analytical exposition. Yeah, this is cramming. The title is Cramming is Bad. Oke, di situ ada 3 paragraf. Siapa yang mau membacakan teks tersebut? Itu ada 3. Ayo.
Saya yang pertama, Miss.
Iya, boleh. Siapa ini?
Lulu, Miss.
Oke, Lulu.
Cramming is bad. How do you study when the test is coming? Do you start preparing for the test weeks or months before the test, or leave things to the last hour? If you start studying weeks or months before the test, it is great. However, if you study all the material in the last hour or minute, it is not good for you and it is called cramming. Sudah, Miss.
Oke, thank you, Lulu. And then, siapa yang mau baca?
Vina Demis.
Iya, boleh, Vina.
Cramming is the situation when students stay up until morning to study before their test. This habit can lead to negative impacts for some reason. The first reason is that disruptions in the regular sleep cycle and can cause temporary intellectual lapses. For most students, less sleep can make them could not focus in the class. Additionally, framing can leave us with something that I have seen before in our memory. However, being able to recognize something is not the same as being able to recall it. Besides that, each person has their different sleeping time, so some of them you often use simultan for cramming. Furthermore, that simultan give bad effect to its consumers. Sudah, Miss?
Oke.
Saya mau baca dong, Miss.
Iya, boleh. Bintang yang terakhir ya.
Okay. The example stimulant is coffee. It causes many problems such as caffeine intoxication syndrome, anxiety, panic, headache, and so on. To sum up, cramming is bad because it disturbs our regular sleep cycle, which causes temporary intellectual lapses, and using stimulant for cramming gives bad effect to our health. Thank you, Miss.
Oke, thank you semuanya. Sekarang kita analisis bareng-bareng ya. Dari generic structure-nya sampai ke karakteristiknya. Generic structure-nya dulu ya, pertama. Yang mana tesisnya, yang mana argumennya, dan yang mana conclusion-nya menurut kalian?
Mau jawab, tapi kalau salah nggak apa-apa, Miss.
Nggak apa-apa.
Paragraf pertama itu tesis, Miss. Iya, Miss.
Iya, benar. Terus, yang kedua itu apa? Lulu.
Apa ya, Miss? Lupa, Miss.
Yang kedua itu arguments bukan?
Iya, benar sekali, Lintang. Terus yang ketiga, paragraf ketiga.
Conclusion, Miss.
Conclusion, Miss.
Ya, itu conclusion. Jadi kan ada 3 generic structure-nya. Yang pertama itu ada tesisnya, kemudian ada arguments-nya, yang ketiga itu ada conclusion-nya. dari bacaan tersebut. Oke, terima kasih. Kemudian karakteristiknya. Di sini udah saya kasih warna yang beda ya, warna kuning. Itu buat karakteristiknya. Jadi di sini ada present tense-nya, yaitu yang ini. Yang di paragraf kedua, cramming is the situation when students stay up until morning to study before their test. Di sini menggunakan present tense. Itu merupakan ciri-ciri dari analytical exposition ya. Kemudian ada connecting words like ini, the first reason in paragraph 2, kemudian additionally, and then furthermore, and thus. Kemudian itu ada kata evaluatif seperti bad, great, good, ya, and negative. And then yang terakhir itu di conclusion-nya ada menggunakan causal conjunctions seperti because. Okay. Do you understand, guys?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
So, any questions so far? Ada pertanyaan nggak?
Enggak, Miss.
Sudah jelas semua?
Sudah.
Oke. Kita lanjut ya. Nah, kalau kalian udah jelas semua, yang terakhir ini ada tugas. Ya, di next slide ini, saya akan memberikan tugas untuk kalian membuat teks analytical exposition secara individu ya, buat sendiri-sendiri. Kemudian dianalisis teksnya dengan menggunakan strukturnya tadi, generic structure-nya, kemudian karakteristiknya. Paham?
Paham, Miss.
Sebelumnya ada yang mau ditanyakan nggak tentang tugasnya?
Berarti bikin teksnya ya, Miss?
Iya, kalian bikin teksnya sendiri, terus kalian analisis, kemudian dikumpulkan di pertemuan selanjutnya.
Oke, Miss.
Oke, Miss.
Oke, enough?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for your participant, guys. And see you next week. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you, Miss.
See you, Miss.
Ya, see you.